Welcome, everyone. I have a very special guest today. I have Taylor in the house. Welcome, Taylor.
Oh, hi.
So, Taylor has just finished up my coaching program, and she had such a huge transformation that I was like, Taylor, would you mind coming on and just sharing your story and sharing your journey? Because I think it'll be really inspiring for any parent or any girls that may be watching this. So, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and just like, how old are you and where do you live?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Taylor. I'm 19 and I live in Buffalo, New York. So there's a lot of snow. And it's cold right now, even though it's spring, but it's okay. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you. And so, if you can just kind of describe where you were in your life before you came into the coaching program and what were you struggling with exactly?
Yeah. So before I came into the program, I was like super depressed. I was in the worst state of mind that I have ever been in my whole entire life. And I could not leave the house and I couldn't drive. I really couldn't talk to people. I was just isolating myself. Like I was just trapped in like my own room. Like I really couldn't do anything. I was just so like my anxiety was just so bad, my depression, like everything was just crashing down on me and it
Mhm.
felt like I was just stuck under a rock and I really thought that like this was it. Like this is just how I'm going to live the rest of my life. Like there was just no coming out of it because of how bad I was and crying. I was super emotional.
Mhm.
Everything was gloomy. Like it just was so bad, like just a bad state of mind, depression, you know how it goes. But yeah.
Yes. Yes, and it's interesting to like hear this now because like I knew that's where you were,
Mhm.
but like seeing you through the program and seeing how much you've transformed, like you were that like outgoing girl in our group that, just had so much like life, not maybe at the beginning,
Right,
but
right.
as you were going through the program, like you just had like such great energy and just like this ray of sunshine and and it's just interesting like how you were before where you could barely even like leave your
Right.
bedroom.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah. Like it felt
Crazy.
it felt like my personality just got like sucked out of my body. Like I was numb, like I had no feelings like at all, like no emotions. Well, I did have emotions, but it was mainly just like crying and just being
Yeah.
sad all the time. But other than that, like I was just numb to everything and I kind of had like a I don't care mindset. Like
Hmm.
I was just kind of like I don't even care about anything anymore. Like my relationships like were just so different. Like they were not good. Like
Yeah.
just I was just so lonely I felt because like I just was sick of how I was feeling and like just I wanted help, but at the same time I was like this is just how it's going to be. And I just kind of like accepted that. So
Yeah. and
definitely.
how long and how long can I ask was that going on for?
Um, so I probably felt that way for about 2 to 3 months, like that bad.
Okay.
But I've been dealing with depression and anxiety since I was 12. So it's been a very long time.
Yeah.
7 years, and that was also going in and out of like counseling and therapy, but that didn't really do anything for me. So
Yeah, so you had years of therapy, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts with like all of the therapy that you had done?
Mhm.
What was going on with that? Were you like frustrated that it wasn't working? What was your take on all of that?
Yeah. So I went through, I would say, about 5 to 6 different counselors. Um,
Wow.
yeah, and some of them I just didn't have a connection with, and I
Mhm.
felt like they just couldn't help me like at all, or like I just felt like they didn't want to help me at the same time, like they were kind of just in it for the money and that was it. And
Yeah.
I just felt like there wasn't any like helpfulness going on. Like, yeah, I would talk to them about my problems, but there's nothing about solving them. It was only like, okay, tell me how you feel, but there was no helping how I felt. So
Yeah.
that was just a constant cycle with therapy. Like, yeah, it's good that you can talk to somebody and get like an outside perspective, but like, there's nothing like that's gonna help you, that you can keep doing in the future to like prevent you from feeling the way that you feel. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
it was just hard. I got really frustrated and I started just hating going to therapy because it was just the same thing like every week that I went. It was the same talk, but no help. So I was definitely like sick of therapy for sure. I just didn't want to do it anymore. But it was also the only thing that like I kind of knew that would help, because like you don't hear about like this kind of stuff, you know, like you
Yes.
don't hear about like the meditation, the breath work, like you don't hear about like healing yourself. You just like kind of get sent to therapy and like that's what you're gonna do. Like that you're just gonna talk.
Absolutely.
So I just got
Absolutely.
really frustrated. I was just sick of it. So
Yeah, the two options for most people tend to look at, okay, we got therapy and we got medication.
right,
And when that therapist doesn't work, let's go take you to another one. And when
right,
that one doesn't work, let's take you another one, because it's got to be the therapist, but people aren't looking at like the therapy model as a
right.
whole,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So, okay. So thank you for explaining all of that. So your mom brings this program to you.
Yes.
We have a call.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Are you like, too good to be true? Like, be honest, like, too good to be
Yeah.
true. She sounds really cool and she's amazing, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, yeah. Well, it was weird because my mom was on Facebook or whatever, and this was just like one of the days where I came downstairs and I just started bawling my eyes out to her because I was just like I just didn't want to feel this way anymore. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And she was like, well, I found this program. And I was like, what? I was like, where? Like, it is around here? Like, where am I going? Like, are you sending me away? Like, I was just like, what? And she was like, no, like, her name's Brianna, and like she lives in California, and she does like a 12-week program. And I was like, okay. She was like, so like just fill this out. Like she's like told me to what to do, and I was like, fine, like I'll do it because like I was just like I just wanted help, like I just wanted to feel better. And she was like telling me, she was like, I read everything, I watched videos, like these girls like they transform their life, and I was like, okay. I was like, that sounds great, but like, are you sure? Like I was super skeptical about it just because like
Yes.
you don't see this type of thing like often. You don't hear
Mm-mm.
about programs. Like it was just completely new to me. And I mean same to her, but she was just like she really wanted to help me. So I was like, yeah. So we fill out the like sheet that you like send out, and then
Yeah.
the phone call. And when we were on the phone, I was like, you know what, we're gonna do it, because I was like, after watching the videos of like the other girls, I was like, I want that to be me. Like I want to have like a good success story. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna do it. But yes,
Yes.
it's definitely like very like weird because you don't hear about it, and like you don't like you're not around where other people live, you know, like you're in California. I mean, there's other people in California, obviously. I'm in New York, so like I'm just like, okay, like how is this gonna work? Like
Yeah.
just a lot of questions, but I'm like obviously super happy that I did it, and it's great.
Yes. So let's talk about the like what, so you sign up, you start the program. Um how soon did you start noticing a change? How soon were you like, this is working for me?
Well, I would say probably within like 3 weeks, I definitely noticed a change in like just the way that I was dealing with my feelings. Like obviously like I was still like upset and like irritable and just like the common symptoms, but like the depression wasn't nearly as bad as it was, because like with everything that like you teach us, like I was like learning how to cope, and I was learning how to like deal with myself in a healthy way and not go to unhealthy ways to like
Yes.
my issues. So definitely within like 3 weeks, I was like, okay, like I like this. I was like, okay, I like how I'm feeling. And then like I kept doing it, and then like I would just get better like every week. Like in group, I feel like I would have like a new something new to say like every week, and then like you would learn new things, and then like you would just
Yes.
start feeling even more better. So it gets better like as it goes on. Like you start feeling better, and like you do see a difference, and like at the end it's like everyone sees the difference, so like it's even better. Like
Yeah, it's not just you that's like, oh my God, I've changed so much.
yeah,
Like all the other girls are like seeing that
yeah,
change in you and
yeah,
reflecting that back to you, which
right,
is really cool.
yeah, yeah. So I love that.
Amazing. What would you say like your biggest surprise was being in the program that maybe like you weren't expecting?
Um, I would say that like something that I wasn't expecting was like how helpful meditation actually is. Like I was not expecting that to do like anything for me. Like at first I was like, "Oh, she wants us to meditate." Meditate. Like you're telling me I have to meditate. Like, okay. Like I was like, this is like not like my kind of thing.
Like
I
what did I just sign up for?
what am I doing? And like there's a resistance. Like I didn't want to, and
Yes.
I tried it, and I tried it again the next day, and then like I was like, okay, I kind of like this because it was helping me sleep. Like it was helping me like stay really calm, and like I just like did not think meditation would be so helpful as it actually is. Like it's so life changing. It really is. So
I love that.
that's definitely like something that I was like not expecting. I was like,
So
okay.
amazing. Can you
Yeah.
also speak to the fact of, because I know you made some really amazing friendships
Yeah.
in the group.
Yeah.
Can you kind of speak to the other girls, speak about the other girls that you met and maybe the friendships that you made and
Yeah.
kind of like how did that help you progress and really change so much in such a short time?
Yeah, so in the program, you will meet a lot of different girls, and like the best part is that everyone is aged differently. And at first, like I was really kind of like, I don't know, like if I want to be in like the same group as like a 12-year-old because like I'm 19, like there's an age difference. But as you go on with group, like it's so helpful, and like we just all became a family, like, and I'm in contact with everyone now, and like
That's so amazing. I love
yeah,
that.
yes. And like having like a whole age range is great because you can hear everyone's different experiences. Like for me, like I was kind of like I wanted to like protect all the like the little ones. I was like, like I want to like look out for them, and like I want to like inspire them to like be their best self, and like so it just like creates a really good environment because you're all going through the same thing. You all
Absolutely.
share many experiences like together, and like you're going through the program together, and like you're learning together, and then like when you contact each other, like you can help out each other, and
Yes.
like I don't know, it's just so great having a good like an age range because it's just like you're just like all looking out for each other, and like if like the younger ones like have questions, like they're not afraid to ask, and like even
Yes.
us, like even like 19, 20, like however old you are, like you're gonna have questions, and like it's good to like have that age range, I guess, like
Absolutely.
that experience, and it's just really great. Like
Do
you
you
just
feel like it also has helped you besides the age range, just like making those connections and having those friendships? Because, like, look, people outside of this program don't really always understand the work that we're doing because you're like immersed in this work when
yeah.
you come into the program.
Mhm.
And so to have those connections with other girls that like kind of speak the same language as you and are
Mhm.
doing the, similar things, did you find that to be helpful?
Yes, I found it to be helpful. I was like inspired by everyone in the group
Yes.
because everyone is like has gone through the same things or similar to the same things as you, so like it kind of gives you a reason to like push forward and be like, okay, I'm doing this because she's doing this. And
Yes.
like it's just like really helpful to have like that support around you because like I don't know, like you can talk to like your friends at wherever like you're at your home or like your school, but like maybe they don't get you like the girls in the group do. So it's like really great, and like everybody just kind of inspires everybody, and like kind of gives you a reason to like continue, and like even on your bad days during the program, like you can reach out to them, and like it's just like super helpful having like the group like together. Like it's just a really great thing.
Yeah, I love that. And so if you can kind of just describe where are you, Taylor, right now in your life? What does life look like for you now that you're on the other side? You finished the 12 weeks. We
Yeah.
just had our final private coaching session just on Monday. So where are you now?
Oh, well, I can leave my house, which is I have a full-time job now, which is like really crazy because I never thought that like I'd be able to work as soon as like I did. Because I started working what, like maybe like 7 weeks into the program, maybe like
Mhm.
sooner than that. I don't really
I don't
remember.
remember how
But
soon, but
yeah, but I did not think that I'd be able to like get a job and like get back on my feet and like start working, and like I was able to do that.
yes.
Like my relationships with like my family, like my boyfriend, my friends, like they're so much better now because like with me as a person, like I've grown to be like a better me and like a healthy me. So like that obviously has impacted like the relationships around my life that surround my life in a positive way. I'm just like super confident now, which is like really weird because like I was never a very confident person, but it's just like you learn so many things. Like self-love is like so important, and like taking care of yourself. I'm just like, I'm my whole personality is back, which is good. Like I lost
Yes.
kind of my personality, but now it's back, and like I'm just like super like uplifted, I guess. And like I feel like at peace, and like I know that like when I continue doing the work, like I'm going to become an even better person.
Yes.
I'm like a really happy person now, and I feel like I can do like anything I want in life. I'm like pretty fearless, I would say. I'm still working on it, but
Yeah.
definitely like my mindset has changed and my goals in life have changed, and like I just want to keep pushing myself forward to do like everything for me and in my best interest and like make my
Yes.
better. So I don't know, I'm like super just like I just want to work on myself and like change myself, not like change myself, but like make
Yeah.
myself better and like just keep doing it. Like it's a good habit. Like I would say it's a really good habit, like learning how to like do that for yourself. So
Absolutely. And also, like, what I love about you is it's like you've created this, like, this is lifestyle. This is not like just, okay, I'm going to do this, like, thing when I'm feeling stressed and that's it. You
right.
know, a lot of therapy, excuse me, might be giving out, like, oh, here, try this coping strategy, or here, try this or that, see if that works.
Mhm.
Right. But this is creating a whole entire new life.
Yeah.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
putting your mental health, it's making that like a priority. And
Mhm.
who would have thought, I doubt you would have thought this, but like self-love was
Mhm.
such a big part of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No, I have like realized that like self-love is so important. Like if you don't love yourself and you don't accept yourself, like it's going to be really hard to change yourself. Like you have to like come to terms with like who you are and like build on that and just like
Yeah,
create your vision of yourself and like how you want to be, and like I did it. If I could do it, like anybody can do it. Like I don't
absolutely.
know, like I just have changed so much. Like the way that I talk is just so much better. Like I talk good about myself, and I am just like overall a very like happy person, and like I'm really outgoing now, and like I'm not scared to like do the things that I was scared to do, like leaving my house. Like I can easily leave my house now. Like I can easily like make plans with people, and that's something that
Yeah.
like I was terrified to do. Like I was so scared to do that, and like now I can do it so easily. Like I don't have to think about it. I don't have to panic about it. Like it just like is like natural. Like I'm just so much
Mhm.
better now.
So are we in control of our mental health then?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes.
One other question I want to ask you, with the support that you received, even just like from me in this program, was that something that you were expecting? Was that something that you were surprised with?
Um, I would say that I was surprised with it because I didn't think that like I would actually be able to talk to you like when I want. Like I was just kind of like, I don't know, like is she really gonna be a support system? But like you're the best support system like ever. Like literally you can text her any time of the day. Like I would mostly text you like midnight and you were like,
But
okay,
I'm 3 hours behind you, so it's like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and like the whole Voxer thing, like I love that. And like, I don't know, I guess like how easily it was to reach out to you. I wasn't expecting it to be so easy, but like it is so easy. And like you're just like super reliable. Like you're always there. And yeah, so I wasn't really expecting that, but I also think that way because like when it comes to like mental health, like I feel like nobody really wants to listen, or at least like that's how you feel. Like you feel like,
Yeah.
well, nobody's gonna listen to my problems, like nobody's gonna help me. But you did. So like I guess I was surprised at that because I like you kind of just like proved my mind wrong, my ego, I should say.
Yes.
Proved my
Yes,
ego
your
wrong.
ego.
Yes, and like completely changed that. So
And what would you say to like any parent or mom or dad or even a girl, a teenager who may be watching this, or a young woman who may be watching this, and they don't know if they want to actually put themselves out there and try something else? Maybe they're like you, where they have also done therapy for years and years and are at the place of like feeling hopeless. Like, I don't know if anything is going to help me at this point.
yeah.
What would you say to that girl or that parent who's maybe wanting to just stick with the mainstream approach of just like therapy or medication and not look outside of the box?
Well, I would say do it, one, but secondly, you should do it because it's so different in such a good way that therapy can't give you. Nothing can give you the experience that like Brianna's program can give you. Like you meet so many people, you find healthy coping ways to deal with your like emotions, and I know it seems like really weird at first, like the whole program sounds weird, but like like no offense, but just do it. Like because like what's stopping you? Like yourself. Like you have to like let yourself just want to fix yourself, and like you will fix yourself, and like there's what was I gonna say? Brain fart.
No, it's okay. It's
I
okay.
was going on a rampage.
Just about like fixing yourself and
Yeah,
not
yeah.
standing in your own way of getting better
Yeah,
and good
that's
sport.
exactly what I was saying. Yeah, like the only person who can really change you is you, and like
Yes.
this program will help you do that. Like it really will. And I know you're scared, and like I know that you're worried about it, but everything's gonna be okay. And just the program is great. And if you were anything like me, or maybe like you feel that you're worse than how I was, like I get it because like I was just like so trapped in my mind. I felt like I
Yeah.
couldn't get out, but like you can get out, and you can do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And don't you think that this program has also proved that transformation can actually be fun?
Yes. So much fun in the program. Like every Tuesday, I was so excited. Like I was just always looking forward to it. And now my Tuesdays are like so lonely because like I can't go on group and like
Well, we have a grad program if you want to be
yeah,
part
yeah.
of that.
Um, but it is fun. Brianna makes it super fun. Everyone is super kind. You'll laugh a lot. You'll have fun. It's like great. Like it's just like fun work on yourself that like you learn, and like it's super fun. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I love it. Well, thank you so much for like sharing your story and your journey, because I know it's going to help parents that are watching this and also girls that may be watching this as well. So, I'm just like super proud of you for like everything that you put into this, because you put in the effort. You were committed to changing your life. These results that you have now is because you were like all in, and now you're just like, look at you. So thank you so much. So much love to you.
So much love to you.
And if you would like more information, if you would like to reach out to me, first you can watch my free training. It's called Healing the New Medicine for Anxiety and Depression. And if you would like to schedule a complimentary call with me, you can do that by going to briannacolwyn.com/apply. Thank you, Taylor. I love you.